Hey everyone, it's Kevin. This is the second video tutorial for getting started with some DNF Duel characters. These will only be characters that I have played before. I can't give a guide to all characters that I haven't played at all. The previous video we talked about getting started with Striker. In this video, we'll talk about getting started with Grappler. I actually play a lot more Grappler than I do with Striker. So this will probably be a slightly more in-depth tutorial on how to get started with Grappler and to set a foundation for him. Let's get started with doing some button checks and see what moves he has. He's got his A attacks, crouching, and jumping. It's not very reliable, unfortunately. Next we have his B attacks. Pretty long range kick. Wow, very long range. Wow. Crouching B. And we have jumping B. Next we have the specials. Now, pay attention to these specials because some of these special moves are actually very, very important when it comes to the combo game and getting started on combos. Little known fact, Grappler, his neutral game is not very good, so you really have to try to close the distance as best you can. With that being said, this is the 5S. It's a command grab. You can just tap it, or you can hold it, which is longer range. Also, if you hold it, you have super armor. The same goes with 2S. It's a nice spinning hook kick. Sorry about that. It's a nice spinning hook kick. If you hold it, you can charge it up, and it'll knock them right into the air. This is without holding, and this is with holding. Again, this move has super armor if you hold it down. So it could prove useful if you need to get yourself out of a pinch. Next we have 6S. This can also be charged. It's pretty cool. It's a nice mix-up, but it's not very ranged, if you know what I mean. But it can be used for some nice combo starters. See? Next we finally have 4S. 4S is very, very valuable and important when it comes to his combo game. You can charge it as well, which will cause a little bit of a bounce. Finally, we'll get to the MS moves. Now, the 5MS, he jumps and slams down on the ground. You can also angle this forward so that he could go a little further. You can also hold it. And if you hold it while going forward, he goes a lot further. 6MS is like a little shoulder charge. If you tap it, he just charges like that, but if you hold it, it goes just like that. It also negates projectiles, at least to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments though. As far as I know, this does negate projectiles if you charge it. Next we have this. 4MS. What does this do, you may ask? Well, it does that. It's another command grab. It's pretty cool. It could be used for various things. It could be like boop, boop, boom. Or you could go like this. Something like that. You can also do 2 MS. That is the counter. So if the opponent hits you and you're doing this move, you can counter. There's also, I forgot to mention, jumping S. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool. You can also charge it, which causes a ground bounce. If you do MS in the air, it's an aerial command grab, which is actually insane. Alright, now that we know the moves, let's get started on some combos. To get started, we could start with a grab, like this. And that's usually how I start my combos, especially since I could close the distance and have some super armor when I charge it. So let's go over that combo route. The combo route looks like this. Try again. Oh, come on now. Hey, come on. Ah, there we go. I'm so sorry. That took way longer than I expected. So this combo is very long, but if you learn this combo, it's like it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. This is basically like this is my maximum potential when it comes to the combo game. So to do this combo, I'm going to show you this combo first, and then we'll eventually get to the easier stuff. I probably should have started with the easier stuff first, but I guess here I am now, right? So you want to charge up your command grab like this. Once you grab, delay your input for a sec and use 5 MS and angle it forward. Make sure you're charging MS too. You're going to switch sides at this point with your opponent. Once you switch sides and your attack lands and Grappler's on the ground, this is your chance to charge your 4S. After you land that 4S, wait for a little bit until you charge your 5MS again and angle it forwards. From there, come on now. You could dash up a bit and then do a 2B into a 4S without charging. Once you learn this combo, you realize it does a lot of damage. I messed up the combo and it still did damage. I don't know what's going on today. There we go. That's a lot of damage. If I do say so myself, at least. Now that we learned this, you can do other variations of this combo. For example, you can do a charging 2S, and after you do the charging 2S, you could jump cancel into a charged aerial S. 2S. Aerial S. Make sure you charge on both of those. After that, you can follow up just like that. Or you could go a little bit further and do this with a charged 4S. So eventually it looks like this. Oh wait, let me try again. And then you know where to go from here. Boom. Pretty cool. You can do the same if you start with an overhead, which is the charging aerial S. Yeah. There we go. Boom. There's so many things you can do. If you want to keep it short and simple though, you could do like other stuff too. Like you could try AA, like AA 2B into 2S, and then after that you could jump cancel into like into this combo right here, which is a aerial BS. Pretty nice. Give me a sec here. Where is my... Okay. Alright. So eventually it looks like this. But wait, don't we have this move? You don't have to charge it either. So why don't we just end it with this? Ooh. Boom! Pretty cool. Does send a message to your opponent too. Like, I'm not messing around here. I'm serious. There's other combos you could do as well. Here's another one I think you'll like. It's probably like this. Wait, hang on a sec. Something like that. If I believe this also works. Hold up. Hang on a sec. Does it reach? If it doesn't reach, I'll be sad. Nah, it does not reach. It's okay. That doesn't work. But, like I said, you could do this. No, come on now. I just did it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, Grappler's a little on the slower side, so you might need to do your inputs just a bit earlier, which is why I keep messing up, which is a little embarrassing. This is supposed to be a tutorial video. Anyway, you get the gist of it. The important part is to close your distance, because especially with characters that have projectiles, you really want to utilize your rolls, your moves that negate projectiles, as well as moves that have super armor that let you close the distance, like this. That was an accident. But you get the gist of it. Eventually, if you're low on health and you would like to use your super, there are some ways that you can really, I guess, use your super. I believe you can do this. Hang on. Was it this? No, not that one. I think it was... Oh, it's this one. Right here. If you do a 4S, you could cancel it into your super like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I believe you can do this too. No, you cannot. But what if I do this? If I charge it? Yes, if you charge it, then that works too. So, if you do this... I'm a little too far though. Oh well. But of course, since you're able to cancel this into that, that means that the combo that I showed you the first time around should cancel into that super. So let's try it out, if I can. There we go. How much damage will this do? Hopefully a lot. That was quite a bit. And I believe you can do the variations as well. Oops, hang on. Come on. Yep, there we go. And finally, you can also do the overhead variation. Oh, come on now. Oh, whoa. Let's try again. There we go. And yeah, that's basically the gist of getting started with Grappler. This is most of what Grappler can do. Grappler is not a very viable character in terms of like competitive play, but when you do stuff with him, it tends to like feel very nice. So, this has been a video showcasing the basic foundations of Grappler. And hopefully you spark some interest in this character and try him out. In the next video, we'll be going over the final character that I use, and hopefully you guys will take an interest in him and maybe get your feet wet in some of his basic foundations. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.